welcome to your custom deep dive. Today we're taking on a pretty specific mission. Imagine trying to push a whole stadium's worth of uncompressed 4K video through a cable that's like no thicker than a piece of yarn.
Right, and doing it across 6 miles without dropping a single frame, it sounds basically impossible.
It really does.
Yeah.
But today we're decoding the half-pound box that makes it happen, the AJA HA5-12G-T-ST converter from HDTV Supply.
Yeah, it's such a serious piece of engineering because, I mean, we're so used to standard copper HDMI cables, right? But those have severe physical limits over distance.
Oh, for sure. Trying to move massive 4K 60p video files over long copper runs is, well, it's basically like trying to push a bowling ball through a garden hose.
Exactly. Eventually, the signal just degrades. You get lag, or worse, just a black screen. What's fascinating here is how this AJA unit completely bypasses that bottleneck.
Right. Okay, let's unpack this because it takes a standard HDMI 2.0 input, right? And then it converts it to a professional 12G-SDI output.
Yeah, and that shift to SDI is crucial for any pro setup. You're ditching those consumer-grade friction-fit cables for broadcast standard locking connectors. But the real magic, the thing that actually solves the distance problem, is the installed ST fiber transmitter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it converts the electrical signal into light pulses. So instead of copper, it's fiber optics, like using a laser pointer in pitch black. The light pulses arrive instantly, perfectly intact, miles away.
Up to 6 miles on a single fiber link.
Yeah.
Which is insane. But wait, so what does this all mean for the setup? Like if it's pushing video 6 miles away via light pulses, what happens to the audio? Is audio sync just a complete nightmare?
You'd think so, right? But that's exactly the kind of synchronization bottleneck they accounted for. It actively handles either 2 or 8-channel embedded audio right alongside that video light pulse.
Oh, nice.
Plus, if you need to inject a separate feed, it has a 2-channel analog RCA input. But, if we connect this to the bigger picture of system stability, the really critical feature isn't just the transmission, it's the ED emulation.
Oh, ED-eyed handshakes. Anyone handling commercial AV know those can be the absolute bane of a multi-screen setup. How does this box handle it differently?
Well, instead of relying on a fragile end-to-end handshake across, like, dozens of endpoints, this unit features active ED emulation, so it locally spoof feeds the EDI directly to the source.
Wait, so it completely isolates your core video feed from any downstream display glitches?
Precisely. It basically creates a localized firewall of stability.
That is huge. So if you're routing signals to one of those massive 36 TV sports bar video walls that HDTV Supply caters to, your source never gets confused.
Right. You aren't risking a screen going black during the Super Bowl just because one random endpoint dropped its handshake.
Right. Which, honestly, all that active processing and fiber conversion completely explains why this isn't just your standard $50 dongle.
Definitely not.
I mean, at $4,435, it is a serious infrastructure investment. Though it does come with a 5-year AJA warranty, which is solid.
Yeah, it is. But, looking at the source material, there's an interesting variable here beyond just the hardware itself.
Oh, the vendor, right?
Exactly. With enterprise-grade gear, the hardware is really only half the equation. HDTV Supply boasts thousands of stellar reviews, and recent buyers specifically name staff members like Rachel and Mike.
Oh, they call them rock stars, I think.
Right, and having that phenomenal customer support, an actual human safety net to troubleshoot complex fiber routing, that's often what actually gets a massive system online.
That's such a good point, and it's a great reminder for you listening. Just imagine having this level of reliable 6-mile-long transmission power in your own large-scale AV projects.
It completely eliminates the stress of bandwidth bottlenecks and data saturation.
Exactly. You stop guessing if the signal will hold, and you just deliver uninterrupted 4K.
Which raises an important question to leave you with, really. If a device the size of your hand can perfectly transmit heavy 4K data across an entire city via a single fiber thread, how will this invisible infrastructure completely reshape the immersive spaces and live events you interact with every day?